What's going on, everyone? It's your boy DeAnte, Break the Cycle Section. How you doing? And welcome to tonight's Break the Cycle FX chart and analysis session. We do this every week unless there's an issue. Every Sunday, same time, same place. If you want to check out everything that we offer inside of our Break the Cycle FX Academy, you can do so at breakthecyclefx.com. Look at everything that we offer every week. And daily, all right? Also, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/breakthecyclefx. I went ahead and dropped that link inside the chart. We do like short videos of sometimes the trades before we hop in it, or right when we hop in. I shoot the video so you guys can see what I was looking for before I hopped in. And I tried to get a before and after. But my intention is to get the video to you as fast as possible so that maybe you can check out the move before it happens or be able to feed off of the move. So make sure when you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, you click that notification button so you get just quick videos and maybe catch some extra picks throughout the week, all right? Last but not least, if you're new here, I just want to let you know I do live up in the mountains, all right? And the internet out here is very sketchy. I swear, if a bird sneezes, my internet goes out. So just hang out with me, guys. All right, if I lose connection, hang out with me. I will still be dropping charts, all right? So make sure that you're either, if you're a Break the Cycle FX member, you're inside of our Slack Trade Talk channel. And if you're a guest, make sure that you're inside of our free Telegram channel, which I will get the link for you before the end of the call, okay? So free Telegram channel or in the Slack to get those charts every week, all right? All right, so tonight, guys, let me make sure everyone's good. Everyone good? Is there any questions about anything that I just said? Did everyone catch everything? Dropping number 2, if everyone is ready. Are you guys ready for this week? You guys ready to make some money? Huh? You guys ready to try some pairs? I know 3 people, 4. Okay, all right, let's go. All right. So, first of all, I did something different this week, guys. I cleared off most of my charts, all right? We're going to start fresh this week. I was able to hop on the charts and prepare a little bit beforehand. So this is what I've done, guys. I went ahead and I didn't 100% chart out a bunch of these pairs, but I got them to the point to where, you know, we could fly through them pretty quick. All the ones is marked blue. So I got all the AUD pairs, EURAUD, EURUSD, and I believe I did also gold, okay? So if you're not looking for information on AUDCAD, AUDCHF, AUDJPY, any of the AUD pairs, and EURAUD, EURUSD, and or gold, if I'm not charting any of your pairs, go ahead and drop your pairs inside the chat, all right? The reason why I went ahead and pre-charted these a little bit is so we'll go through enough pairs that you guys want to look at if I missed any, okay? So make sure you guys are dropping those in the chat while we go through these, all right? So our first pair of the night is on AUDCAD, all right? Now, on all of these pairs, what I've done is I've just charted out the daily and the 4-hour chart. I figure most of you guys will be able to, I'm not doing cryptocurrency though, Bradley. I'm sorry, bro. Most of you guys should be able to break it down from there, especially if you follow the same techniques that we use to chart it on the bigger time frame. All right, it's the same thing, guys. It doesn't matter. So first pair we're looking at is AUDCAD on the daily time frame. Right off the bat, what we see on the daily is that we have a nice little double top here, guys. All right, it's still making higher highs though. All right, still making higher highs. We want to note that, but we have a nice little double top, which tells me that, yeah, this could possibly continue to sell down. But beforehand, when I'm expecting AUDCAD to do, today and tomorrow, it's probably end up bullish, okay? Coming back up at least to the top of this trend line right here. All right, so let me back up real quick. Let me show you guys some things. So my charts consist of this. My daily chart, my white line is the daily trend line, okay? White. White is on daily, blue is the 4 hour, okay? So you guys aren't confused. Everyone tracking? All right? White is the daily, blue is the 4 hour, okay? So like I said, nice little double top. Came back down and tested this support level right here, which is right at the neckline of this potential double top, all right? So I'm expecting it to pull up a little bit more. Let's drop it down to the 4 hour real quick so I can show you. First of all, as long as it stays above this daily, sorry, 1 second. Okay. All right. So first of all, once it stays, as long as it stays above this daily trend line, I'm only going to be looking for buys on this, guys. All right. We're only going to be looking for buys until it breaks this trend line down here. Okay. So how do we? First thing we want to do is we want to look left. All right. We see it's still making higher lows over here, although it's making lower highs here. So I expect this to pull back up, probably another 45 pips. Is that? That's about 30 pips right here. That's 45 right there. All right. So I expect it to more than likely bounce off of this support level, but only go as high as the top of this trend line. Okay. So it's about 30 pips. Price level right about 0.980. Okay. Now, what do we know for anyone that's been here for a while? What do we know about 0.980? What do we know about price that ends in 80? Who could tell me real quick? Price ends in 80, or yes. Well, it's a institutional bank rate. So this is naturally a resistance level right here, right? Right at the top of this potential double bottom. Here's why I say that I think that this is going to reject off of the top trend line. If you see down here at the bottom, we have our CDI, right? CDI is basically like a stochastic, an RSI. It's an oscillator, okay? If you're not familiar with the CDI, you could Google it, Traders Dynamic Index, all right? Now, I expect this to keep on falling because if we look at market sentiment on the CDI, it's right above the 50 static, right? Right above it. I think it said fall below the 50 static, okay? Being that the RSI and our trigger line down here, yeah, we have a nice little double bottom here on the off of the outer Bollinger Bands on the TDI. If this yellow market sentiment stays coming down, I think we're gonna get rejection off of this. Prices will come up. Prices will come up, and then come back down overall, right? Overall. So prices will come up here and probably come back down to our daily and test that again, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Now, remember that we don't want to try to predict the market too much. We want to follow what it does, okay? So if I'm expecting that to buy up to this point, yeah, I could take an early buy here, like a buy position for that 30 pips if I was itching, right? But for me, the bigger move is to see if it rejects off the top and then take it back down 50 pips or even back down to the support level of 75 pips, all right? If you haven't noticed on my chart, my trend lines are basically set 100 pips apart, okay? They're 100 pips apart. My support resistance lines on 100 pips apart, all right? Because currency usually moves 100 pips at a time. So overall, yeah, it's going to buy up. I'm expecting it to reject back down. Take profit will be at our trend line. Take profit 2 will be at our resistance line. Everyone tracking on that? Does that make sense? Looking for the sell. Something like this. Oops, wrong one. I'm not gonna put that on there. But here's what I want you guys to also realize. Understand that what I was talking about earlier, we don't want to try to predict the market. If this breaks, if we don't get rejection at the top, guys, if we don't get rejection that breaks out the top, then we're not going to take that sell. Does that make sense? We're not going to take that sell back down. All right? Be very interesting. Very interesting. Looking at the daily too now. Do you guys see? All right, if I extend this. No, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, so if it does break out the top, guys, where would we take it? If it does break out the top, this will make this double bottom real. Okay, we'll wait for the retest back down. Let's just do this. I don't want to confuse you guys, so I just want to do this. Just do this. This. Okay, here we go. Let me just double check on some things real quick, guys. All right. Now, keep in mind, if it does break out the top, where would we take it? We'll take it back to resistance. Take profit 1, take profit 2, okay? But we just want to wait for the market to tell us what it's going to do. That's the main thing I want you guys to get across. Everyone cool with that?
Yes, DeAnte.
Everyone cool? All right, cool. I'm going to drop both the daily and the 4-hour. Like I said, I'm going to drop them all inside of our Slack channel. And then I'm going to transfer them to the free Telegram channel after the call. Okay? All right. Right. Okay. Daily. 4-hour. Oh, bad, guys. Hold on 1 second. Stick with me. All right. That's AUDCAD. Next pair is AUDCHF. We'll look at it on the daily first. All right. So AUDCHF. It's looking pretty similar to AUDCAD. What I'm seeing here is basically like we did on the daily. This is probably a buy back up again. Because what kind of formation is this? Up and then down. I'm looking in the chat. Who can tell me what kind of formation this is? No one? Might be a little bit of lag. Falling wedge, yeah.
Falling wedge.
And that's like that's a buy formation, right? So being that this is still, it's making higher highs, this is a lower high than here. But I do believe, looking at it, as long as it stays in this channel, buy off the bottom, right? Buy off the bottom. Let's look at the 4 hours just to make sure, see if we can see anything. All right. 4 hour, we're basically seeing the same thing as the daily. We got this nice little drop. Now we're inside of this daily channel. Okay, this is where we're trading inside this daily channel. All I did was I dropped my trend lines on here to see if we had some kind of channel. We see we got a frontal wedge. We expect for this to go up here, at least. Overall, we could also see this. Let's go back to the daily real quick. I got a fib here. I'm going to see where I dropped it at. Pretty sure it's here. And here. Here. And here. Okay. So check it out. I dropped the fib on here. From this point here, where price fell, all the way up to the point where price went up, to see how much further could it pull down. You see right here is the 50 on our fib, which is our golden ratio, right? A lot of people trade off the 50. I like to trade off the 6.2, which you see that price already came to this level. Okay, we're basically seeing how far down can price pull down before it starts to go back into this trend. And we see that the 6.2 lined up around where this trend line was, where it bounced back up. So the first move is right here on the 4 hour. Okay, at this point, let's throw EMAs on here. Okay, so this is going to be take profit 1, right? If it decides to bust out the top, we're going to wait for a pullback and then push back up, right? Right now, I can't really say or even begin to think if this would be the leg that it'll bust out, right? It's usually three touches, 1, 2, 3 to the top, and this one, a lot of people are going to expect it to pop out again, right? To blow out of this channel and keep on buying up like this. A lot of people are going to be looking for this to pull up, then pull back down here. And then maybe a continuation back up, right? This is where I think that a lot of people may get trapped. For now, I'm only going for this first move. That's 30 pips. That's 50 pips right there. So just like AUDCAD. So once it hits this first take profit, I would trade a stop loss to see if it'll go to the neckline. All right. Overall, if this market sentiment starts to come down below this 50 static, guys, it's not going to buy up too high. If this market sentiment starts to really push down below this, you'll probably only get this first push here and then something like this. And then from here is when you'll probably blow up. Make sense? So if you're a scalper, I mean, you could definitely try to hop in this buy. This buy here that's doing right now. But I want to see how far it comes down here. If I get rejection off of my daily trend, boom, I'm good to go. Okay? Does that make sense, guys?
That's what I see.
All right, cool. As long as it makes sense. Remember, we're not married to our bias. If something changes, then we change with it, right? We trade what the market shows us at the moment. AUDCHF 4 hour. Let me drop this in the chat real quick. Let me see if that daily. You guys want the daily? I'll drop the daily too. Oops. Drop the daily. See if I can cover some of this stuff up here. 1 second. All right, cool. So here's the daily. I want you guys to maybe see the other side over there. All right. AUDCHF daily. All right. Next, we got AUDJPY of the daily. All right. All these are, they're looking about the same, right? All these all pairs, which we would expect them to. I definitely would expect this to buy back up. See if it buys up here, and then we'll get the sell down. See if we get sell back down from that point. The reason why I say this is not only does this market sentiment tell us, you know, if price is going to stay above or below. Okay, I might end up changing this. I have to look at it one more time. But the price is going to stay above or below. But if your market sentiment is too high, if it gets way up here, so like the 60s, around the 70s, especially in these higher time frames, a reversal is pretty much imminent. A reversal is coming. All right. So just keep an eye on that, guys. I believe that I even dropped another fib on this daily. This is AUDJPY, right? Yeah. On this daily, dropped it from the bottom here to the top. And if we come in close here, you'll see that this double top here was at the 0.705, one of our kill levels, kill level 2, right? And it lined up right with our trend line. All right, so check me out. I know some of you guys are new, so I don't want you to get confused. Let me show you something. This here, this big white line here, if I was to make this a little bit lower. All right, there we go. This big white line, this is the trend line, all right? These are called counter trends, okay? Basically, you know there's a downtrend, all right? But the counter trend, these are pullbacks, all right? You have to learn the difference between a pullback and a reversal. A pullback, you're just gonna, remember, price can't go into one direction forever. It has to pull back. It's the same thing with these big time frames. You guys might see a lot of smaller pullbacks in the small time frames. The big time frames just have bigger pullbacks, right? And we usually look for price to continue into the original trend, all right? This is the pullback. We usually look for price to continue into this trend when it comes back up to the original trend line up here, just like it did here. See our price drop, right? That's a sell, okay? And when it pulls back here, this isn't a buy. This is a pullback. All right, this isn't a reversal. This is a pullback, standing as here until it breaks this bigger trend line. Does that make sense? So, I say that kind of fast. Does that make sense, guys? What I just went over? I want you guys to understand that. So now when they're charting, you'll know the difference between, okay, this is just a pullback versus, all right, this might be a full-on reversal, right? So then your trades will be on the pullbacks, you might drop a smaller lot, okay? A smaller lot. Like this is going to pull back up to here, all right? Because this is the 4 hour, okay. Let me go back over here. Let me go back to the daily real quick. I'm sorry. This arrow threw me off. I don't want to see him on the 4 hour time frame. Okay. All right. So now it's important to know the difference between a pullback and a reversal, because now you could say, all right, I know this is just a pullback. This is going to be temporary, right? It's going to be temporary. So I might wait for the setup after the pullback is done if I'm close enough to take a sell back down, right? So let's look at this smaller time frame. Now this right here on the daily, this is the bigger move overall, okay? Overall, this takes time, The 4 hour, we could kind of see maybe we could jump into something tonight, right? Maybe this is like a perfect buy right here. All right, short term buy. Although we're right at resistance right here, so we want to be careful about that. We could more than likely be able to catch 50 pips here. Looking off the 4 hour, you see we have a double bottom here. Okay, we have a double bottom. Remember, a double bottom looks like a W. All right. All this really is, we had the breakout. This is the retest. 1 retest, 2 retest, right? Because we had a double bottom over here. Where's the double bottom over here? Okay? Double bottom. It broke out. It broke past the neckline. Came back down for a retest. 1 retest. Came back down for a second retest. Now we're expecting this to more than likely break out back up here. Before it probably turns around more than likely. Okay? Let me delete some of this stuff. Does that make sense while I'm deleting this, what I just said? Okay? This is still a lower high, right? We have a low.
Yeah.
This is a lower high. And this one, I heard you in there. Appreciate you. This one, this low right here is slightly higher. Look at the dotted line. You guys tracking? Cool. This dotted line this is slightly higher than the previous. So you still have a nice little uptrend in here, right? You could drop another trend line in here and follow that, okay? So I'll expect this to buy back up. We'll see what happens around this trend line. If we get a breakout, more than likely we'll go to the next resistance level of 70, right? 70.0 basically, right? That's 100 pips right there, guys. That's 100 pips. These currencies move 100 pips at a time, right? Then once we get up here, we'll see what happens. Will we get rejection again, or will we sell back down? I don't know, right? So I definitely think this is a buy up here, at least to here. Take profit 1 if you don't want to hold it too long, right? I'm gonna put my money up way up here though. But yeah, overall of what they'll do before it pulls back down. Okay. But remember what I say, guys. I say this every time before I drop the chart. Trade what the market gives you at the time when you're on the chart. Okay. Let's just drop our EMAs on here. Oh wait, before I do that, I do want to note one more thing. Our double bottoms and our double tops and stuff, yeah, price shows us this. Our candlesticks show us this. But our oscillator also shows us this. A lot of the time, you're going to see the move on the oscillator. But for us, it's the TDI. For you, it might be the MACD. I don't know if MACD is the oscillator, but the stochastic and the RSI, right? Nice little double bottom here. As long as we stay above this 50, guys. As long as the market sentiment stays above this 50, it's going to keep on buying, okay? Now, keep in mind, even when price is this close, if it's just a little bit above market, the 50 static, right here. See how this yellow line here, let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you guys. See how this yellow line is just above that 50 static. On a 4-hour time frame, that could easily be 400 pips. I'm sorry. Woo, back up. That could easily be 100 pips, guys. Right? Just that little bit of gap, that could be enough for 100 pip buy. All right, and that's what we're looking for, about 100 pips on here. Okay? But if this market sentiment, as always, starts to break down below the 50 static, that's when you can expect price to start to sell. Okay? Really turn around for that sell. So I'm going to line up a couple of things for you. All right? I'm going to give you guys a couple more confirmations on this so you're comfortable with the buy, and then I'm going to move on to the next chart. So I just not threw my fib on. I'm trying not to move too fast. If I am, you guys let me know, okay? Slow me down. So if I throw my fib on here, if you didn't catch what I did, I took my Fibonacci, I took it from this wick here all the way to the top. Boom. As high as the price went. As I want to know how far can price pull down. We see right here, it pulled down the first time to the 0.62 level. That's our first level kill zone for the buy, right? If we would have caught that, we probably would have jumped in there. Now it came back down, double bottom on the inside of our trend line. And just below the 50 on the fib, below the 50, right above the 0.62, okay? For me, that gives me enough confidence that maybe this may go up, okay? Maybe this may keep on going up, at least to the top of my trend line, okay? So, all of our confirmations here, that's about 3 or 4, oops, wrong thing. I'm about to throw one more confirmation on here for you guys. My 200 and my 50 EMA. Look, we're still above our EMA 200. Uptrend is still good for now. All right, we're in between our 200 and our 50. This is when we start to get sketchy. Like, you know, I kind of want to wait till the price pulls back above my 50, all right, or all the way below my 200. If you got to trade in between these EMAs, you don't want to go too hard, okay? You want to drop consider a responsible lot size. Let me say that. A responsible lot size, because it could just as easily reject off of the 50, okay? And if it does, then if it starts to reject off this 50, look at your TDI. If the TDI is below the 50 static, this 50 is to keep on pulling price down to this resistance level, 0.68. All right, so we're like right in the middle of a 100 pip move either way. All right, if it's a sell, that's 100 pips. If it's a buy, it's 100 pips. We just gotta wait for confirmation. Okay, is everyone tracking with that? Does that make sense? Throw your EMAs on here. Remember, your EMAs work as a fluid support resistance that moves with price. Okay. And anytime you can get one of your bigger EMAs to line up with the support resistance level, okay, and you have a whole bunch of signs here saying you might reject, more than likely it may happen, okay? Let's now drop the 4-hour inside the Slack channel. I'm going to check this one too, all right? Let me check this. Remember, we're looking for the buy up, then rejection, sell back down, okay? Let me make it a little bit more cleaner here. Buy up, sell back down because of our daily trend line, guys. All right, our daily trend line and support resistance is stronger than our 4-hour trend line and support resistance, okay? This daily says it might buy back up. So let's see what happens at that trend line. JPY daily. Everyone good, good. I'm true too. You with me? All right, cool. All right, next chart is AUDCAD. All right, I could have sworn I left a note on one of these. Maybe on the future one. AUDCAD. All right, let's look at the daily. Let me fix it for you. All right, here we are, AUDCAD on the daily time frame, guys. So obviously, right now, I'm looking for a sell on this. Okay, I'm expecting it to buy up a little bit more, maybe another. I would say we're at 15, maybe another 70 pips, 75, 80 pips, probably about 80 pips. Basically, what we did was, because if we drop down on a lower time frame, like the 4-hour, 1 hour, anything, look, if we look left, there's nothing there, right? There's nothing over here. All I see is price buying up. So yes, this is a strong uptrend, right? So I have to go to the daily time frame to see, okay, what is over here to the left that could possibly stop price? Where would the next resistance zone be? And if we're looking based off of price, our next strongest resistance zone is at 1.08, 65 to 70, okay? Right up here. So as long as this thing is buying, they will buy with it. I'm interested to see what happens here, right up here, okay? We're gonna go to the smaller time frame. I just want to show you guys. I'm interested to see what happens right up here. Remember what I said about market sentiment? Like the higher it gets, you see how high it is? It's right up 63, right? When market sentiment this high, we're looking for a reversal to come, okay? A reversal, not a pullback, but a reversal. So I want to see price break down. You could be anywhere in this area here. That's going to be the first sell. Next one, you want to wait for it to break. You want to wait for it to break 1.80, okay? And then you got to look for the sell. Here. All right, all I did was, guys, I just demonstrated breakout, retest, right? We broke the trend line. This is saying hypothetically. This is what I'm looking for, okay? Once price breaks this trend line, make sure you guys can see. All right. Once price breaks this trend line, right here, this white trend line, and this support level, I'm looking for it to retest back up, and I'm looking for a sell. I will enter a sell at the top. So I'm going to be looking for to enter a sell right up here. And then, you know, we could take it for 100 pips, however much. You guys are, a lot of you guys are scalpers. So if you know the overall move might be 200 pips, then take it 15, 20 pips at a time and just stick with it, right? But first we have to wait to see what it's going to do, all right? This is current price here. We have to wait and see what it's going to do in this area, you know? What you going to do? It might even consolidate for a while, guys, all right? So with that being said, look at that 50 way back there. It's going to pull back, okay? With that being said, if you're not comfortable trading on the bigger time frames, like you're like, oh man, that's a lot of pips. I'm only trying to scalp this, that, and the other. All right. We know we're looking for, I'm going to show you guys on this chart how to scalp, okay? From the 4-hour and the daily time frame, all right? With the 200 and the 50 EMA. That's all you really need, maybe even the TVI, all right? This is going to be real quick. So if I'm looking for this sell overall, on the 4-hour, each one of these candles is 4 hours. So I'll be waiting 4 hours for this sell, right? But if I'm expecting price to reject and come all the way back down to, let's say, 1.8020, which is institutional bank rate. I'm sorry, 1.7020, okay? Like right around here, or even back down to this previous low right here, right? Let's say 1.7050. That's perfect. So we know that we know anything that ends in 50 is a bank rate, right? So if we were to get rejection off of here, drop down to the 15-minute time frame. Drop down to your 15-minute time frame. If your 15-minute time frame is still in the buy POMA and you want to take this thing for a scalp down, you want to wait for this to turn to a sell POMA. All right, so we want to make, let me revert that. If price is above the EMA 200, they're only looking for buys. Until it breaks down, when price is down here, so if we could get these candles, see if I remember the right thing here. If we could get this to do something like this, right? You see price break down below and come back up for a retest, then you're ready for the sell, right? If it comes back up here, even to this level here, wait for it to break down. Does that make sense, guys? Overall?
Yep.
Yep. All right, cool. If you wanted to take the buy, Let's talk about it. Because this is in the bipolar, right? Where we teach and break the cycle FX. If they're scalping, you're in the bipolar, basically the 250, 200 is at the bottom, 50 is above. Just take the buys. If we see enough pips here, that's 35 pips there for the buy. The stop loss will go below the EMA 200, right? 35 pips to 35, 435. That's a 1-to-1 ratio, okay? So if you did lose that buy, let's say it started selling, you know, okay, good. Now I'm ready for the overall sell. Now I can catch my 200 pips. So it's all about you. What are you patient enough to do, right? You just want to wait for the overall move, or do you want to play Forex roulette and try to catch just a little bit of pips that's left? You guys feel me? So I dropped the daily. Here's the 4-hour. AUDJPY. Are you guys with me? Drop some dollar signs if you're feeling this webinar right now. Let me know, guys. Are you guys feeling this chart? Are you guys getting any value from this? Drop some dollar signs in the chat. Let me know where everyone's at, so I know everyone's still up too. You feel me? Everyone good? Whitney? All right, cool. Whitney's getting some value to win. All right, cool.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So will it retest from that point before it goes into a sell, do you think?
All right, on AUDCAD, yeah. I think that if we don't get rejection here at the top of the trend line, we might get a rejection up here. So I do believe it might keep on buying. Basically, overall, until it starts to sell, I'm not looking for the sell. Like, I don't want to try to catch the sell before it happens. You know what I mean? Like, it has to show me it's selling, and then I'll take the sell. Does that make sense, Nana? Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I got it. Thank you.
Yep. I do think this will keep on buying up just a little bit because of this huge shift candle here, right? This huge bullish engulfing candle that had to be news or something. I don't know. Don't know. Let's check out AUDUSD. What time is it? All right, we're good. We're flying through this. All right. AUDUSD was showing me a couple of things, right? So let's talk about it. On the daily time frame, what we had was price bought up. Okay. Price bought all the way up here. We got a nice little double top. But we had the double bottom, right? Then we had the double top. Nice shift. This right here looks like, in my opinion, a falling wedge, okay? A couple things can happen here, all right? A couple things can happen. Let's talk about the initial move on the 4-hour. So I do believe that this is going to keep on buying up. I don't know. Don't know how far just yet, okay? But here's what I'm talking about. So over here, like this first move here, this was the easy buy, right? This right here, this was also an easy buy, okay? The first two retests, that's easy day, right? After the first two retests is when your probabilities start to go down, okay? Because usually by the third or fourth retest is when most traders, or most of us, look for the breakout, okay? And we've already had, this is the fourth retest, okay? So, this is another case where we only trade what we see. I'm not going to try to project this too far because, yeah, I see the double bottom, right? Easy buy. Easy buy. Take it up to the trend line. Okay? Here's why I stop at the trend line. Because not only are we at the bottom of this channel in our 4-hour, remember blue lines is our 4-hour chart, not only are we at the bottom, well, kind of at the bottom of this channel, it's a previous support level, okay? But we also broke out of our daily buy channel, all right? Now, for me to consider a breakout, it needs to be strong. Now, what I mean by strong is this. You see over here how when price finally broke out, it broke out, right? It bought up aggressively without pulling back for just about 124 pips, right? 148 pips. To me, I consider that a breakout. This right here, just a regular candle passing through my trend line, I don't consider a breakout, but I still pay attention to it, okay? So, I do expect it to buy back up just a little bit. We got about a 50 pip move that may happen tonight. Keep an eye on it, okay? But I don't think it will last. I think it's going to fall back down, okay? Here's why. I know we have a falling wedge here, which is a buy pattern, okay? I understand that. I'm looking at my CVI on the 4-hour. Any other time we looked at the CVI on the previous charts, I was still a little bit bullish on it because my market sentiment was still above my 50 static, okay? Now, could it turn around here? Yes. All right, let's get that out the way. Yes, this 50 static could start to go back up, and this could buy back up, okay? But for now, I want you guys just to be cautious on this. And if you get a rejection, enough rejection, strong rejection, at this neckline, you may see it keep on going down, okay? You may see it keep on going down. With that being said, there's nothing. Let me go back here. Okay. There's nothing stopping us from this double bottom actually breaking out, right? If it breaks out, if you miss it, oh no, I missed it. Just wait for the retest. All right, we should get the retest right around here, right around 0.6500, which is the bank rate. So we should get some kind of retest to pull back, okay? On this pullback here, right? If it breaks this, we're no longer following the sell. On this pullback, if price comes up, hits our daily trend line again, and does not does not break through, we'll get that. This is the if this, then that situation. You guys remember if this, then that? Ladies and gentlemen? If not, I'll remind you. You guys remember? No? Basically, if this and that is how I trade overall. Basically, I have a bias. If price comes up and rejects, then I'll take the sell back down. But if price breaks this trend line, I'm going to wait for it to retest, then I'm going to take it for the buy. Now, all depends on what happens with this daily trend line, okay? Now, all depends what happens with this daily trend line. Does that make sense? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Cool. Just want to make sure if I move on, I don't like to move too fast. All right, so I'm going to drop this. 4-hour. Here's 4. I think that the sell may play out. For me, I'm leaning more towards the sell because of this daily chart. I'm leaning more towards this continue to sell because of this daily chart, which I'm about to grab right now. My bad. I think we're good here. Yeah, I'm still leaning towards the sell because this looks like a clear double top to me. And I can't remember if I dropped the fib on it before, but we'll do it now. See, it's broken out of it before. Boom, boom. Yeah, that fib is not going to tell me nothing. Not from there. Not from there. All right. That H4 should be good. Everything was on there. Yeah, that should be good. All right. So next we'll switch to EURUSD. And a couple things going on here. Let's go to the data. All right. EURUSD that has been playing. But that being said, let's check it out. So EURUSD actually pulled down. This is the EURUSD pulled down. It broke all of our levels, guys. All right, just smashed them. So what I did was I threw off the trend line here at the bottom. All right, from where prices broke out before. I remember this being news that we had to pull back down, right? Let's see this. I feel like I didn't put that fib right. Yeah, it was right. All right. So, with that being said, I'm projecting this off of this double bottom to keep on going up, okay? How far up will be if this is the true turnaround point, I'm going to drop a fib from here, top of the wick, down, okay? My turnaround point will be right here at the breakout, so right there. Basically, guys, we're going to be looking for clear buys on this. So every time we get a pullback, we're going to take another buy. Let me take some of these trend lines off here. I'll see what I did. Okay. So let me show you these channels real quick. This is the original channel here. This is the original channel. Nice little double bottom to our trend line. We see on our TDI that price is really starting to break above the market sentiment. Now, market sentiment is below the 50. It's kind of mid, it's at 40. So could this go down again? Possibly. Right now, I'm leaning towards maybe another pullback here, and we're going to follow this channel up and down, okay? So that's what that second line was. Let me show you. So I see the double bottom here. I'm saying, yeah, once it breaks past off this channel, we're going to keep on buying. My decision will be every time price pulls down, every time price pulls down to take the buy up. Wait for the pullback, buy. Wait for the pullback, buy. Okay? Until you should do something different. Here's that second trend line you guys saw earlier. Right? This is looking at the double bottom here. Right? Once price breaks this trend line, this double bottom, I'm gonna look for a retest and then buy. Right? So first take profit will be like when price comes back down, buy. That's a buy, right? Buy back up to the top. Price comes down again. Buy it back up to the top. First take profit will be right here. So that is about That's a lot of pips. That's 377 pips. Let's break this bad boy down. That's a lot of pips. All right, here we go. So here, I expect it to come up, maybe a pullback. Every pullback we're buying, right? So let me leave this on the daily, because I'm going to show you how you can capitalize on the pullbacks, because that is a lot of pips. One sec. All right. Everyone's still good? Okay, cool. So I do expect to keep on buying up. Let's check this 4 hour. Here it is. This is how you can capitalize on the pullbacks. Now, all this right here is exactly what we were looking at on the daily. Except it was just a couple of candles right here. Okay? Go back to the 4 hour. All I did was I dropped the fib from the top of that move down to the bottom, okay? I'm asking myself, I see this pulls back. I know that price goes up and down in the zigzag, right? How far up can it go before it pulls back? That's what I'm looking for, right? Drop my 4 hour trend lines. Remember, these are blue. Or were they purple? Yeah, blue. All right. Drop my 4 hour trend lines here. Check me out. So if it doesn't drop all the way back down, if we get rejection, right down to here, you can look for a buy inside this channel. Okay? Until it breaks this channel, like we were doing on the daily. Remember this daily? We had the trend lines to say every time it came back down here, we could buy, right? That counts the same thing as here. Okay? We're looking for it to come back down to this point, right? So every time it comes up to, let's say, the 50 or the top of our trend, our channel here, take the sell back down to the trend line, take profit 2, take profit 2, take profit 1, take profit 2 will be down here at the daily trend line. So this is how you can capitalize on the sell back down. Because remember, that was 300-something pips, right? Right there, that's 333 pips. Are we going to wait 333 pips to jump into a move? No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. Okay? So, price pulls back down. If it lines back up with that trend line, take the buy up. Okay? When you come up to the top, the overall move is to sell. Right? So, small lot to go up. Take the sell back down up here if it comes back there, up here. Okay, so let me just reiterate. If price pulls up to the 62, top of this trend line again, you could probably look for the sell down and then the buy back up. All right, because you're gonna be at the EMA 200. This is gonna line up with the 62. Rejection down. Boom, you're good. Okay, it could reject here. Keep in mind, though, about the EMA 50. That's support. So, all honesty, we'll look at the 1 hour. Because you're probably more than likely to get the rejection back up. Okay? To the 62, then here, you can look for the sell down. Does that make sense? You guys know why I said that? Because look, our 50 just now crossed over our EMA 200 on the 1 hour. Market sentiment is above the 50. Let me see if I can put my stochastic on here real quick. Let me check a little bit lower. I'm just looking right now, guys. What's that? I'm looking at some things. Okay. Where's the 4 hour at? All right. Yep. You probably get this pull down here, and it's probably more than likely end up keep on going up until it pulls all the way back down. So at this EMA 200, it's more than likely we're going to get the bigger move, the bigger sell, right? So keep on following. As long as price stays above your 50 EMA, keep on riding that buy up to the 200, but don't drop no insane lot size on that because it's still in the downtrend, okay? Still in the downtrend. Did I drop this? Does EURAUD, do you guys have any questions about EURAUD? Any questions at all? I could leave this fib on or take it off. We'll say here. This is what we'll do. Make it a lot more simpler. We're looking for rejection right here. Okay. This is what we're looking for. Reject back down. Oops, sorry. Reject that down, then the buy up. Again. So you could take the sell. And you can even take the buy all the way up there. Okay? Hope that makes sense, guys. I know it's like flying multiple moves, different time frames. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I mean, keep on asking the questions, okay? But overall, this is more than likely to keep on buying that, man. But that's a lot of pips. I don't like to project that far. You feel me? So we'll keep it here. Before we move this, keep it so simple. EURAUD 4 hours. Remember, guys, if you have any questions anytime we're going to do this, just drop them in the chart. I mean, the chat, and you can even, you know, I think there's a raise hand function on this. Just click that. Let me take that stochastic off. All right, EURAUD daily. Right there. Okay. Next is EURUSD. Everyone good? Okay. Francis, don't forget the screenshot, please. EURUSD. All right. This was the last chart. No, gold was the last chart I got to. So this EURUSD, I'd love to write this on purpose because I want you guys to kind of take a step back. I even typed it somewhere. Take a step back and really look at the market. For now, I don't want you guys to look at this. Don't want you guys to look at this. This. I don't know what I just did. Okay. I don't want you guys to look at the purple line so much. Pay more attention to like the forward, not the forward chart right now, but I want you guys to really step back and look at the market itself. Look at price itself, okay? Look at your candlesticks. I like to do this exercise to myself quite often because when you start to have too much stuff on your chart, you know, it may be confusing, or another reason why I like to clear my charts off every once in a while is so I can get a fresh look at the market, all right? I don't want to keep on trading off the same chart because then I'll forget of what happened in the past, the overall message or the overall move I'm looking for, all right? So for right now, I want you guys just to take a step back and just look at the chart. Look at how price moves, okay? This is off of the daily, all right? Understand, overall, this was a downtrend. Okay. Once you start getting close to areas like this, where if we drop the fib on it, see how we're like playing in these kill zone levels, right? These are areas where the trend may end up stopping. Okay. All right. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind for like the long term. All right, long term. Is that maybe, this might be the end of this overall downtrend, okay? But we still want to calculate or still want to trade what we see. Just want to keep things in the back of our mind while we're doing this, okay? So EURUSD, let me check out the 4 hour real quick just to get some perspective. There was a couple things. All right. So EURUSD right now, we're bouncing off of the institutional bank rate. You guys see 1.8020. Pretty strong support level. Also, the bottom of our daily trend or daily channel. All right. Now, this buy, for now, I'm thinking it will buy, okay? But for now, it'll be just a pullback. It won't be a reversal, okay? It'll be a pullback, not a full-on reversal, not until we break this daily trend right here, okay? Or even at the top of this, okay? It's still overall downtrend. But might give us a pullback here. Let me check out my EMAs, see where we line up at. How many pips is this? 66. To the top, 150. Okay. So, as long as we stay above this trend line right here, this daily trend line, we're going to look for the buys up. Okay? Or at least up to the 50 EMA. Okay? For now. How many pips is that? It's almost 100 pips. It's about 78 pips. Okay? Go to my 4 hour. All right. So the reason why I actually typed up that look at the market on this too, but I'm pretty sure I already demonstrated this, so I'm not going to do it again. We were able to cover that, right? About the pullbacks. So let me go back to my daily. Let me look at something. We could drop an inner trend line on this daily. We got this. I really don't like the way this looks here. Pull it down here. That's better. We could drop an inner trend line here. We might could do it in a 4 hour time frame. We already did. Okay. So check out the 4 hour. We've hit this level multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Multiple times, right? I think this was it, somewhere around there. Multiple times. So as long as price stays below this trend line, this whole area right here is a little bit dangerous. This whole area right here. Okay? We might end up getting some consolidation here. But if price stays below our 4 hour trend line, guys, that's what we're doing. We're only going to keep on selling. We're not going to buy until this thing breaks out. I'm sorry. Until this thing breaks above our 4 hour trend line. Hopefully that's not too. Okay. Now, since we play here a lot of people are looking for the overall buy, like I mentioned on the daily. I'm leaning towards the sell. Now that I'm taking another look at this, I really want to see what happens here. This is going to be an interesting area, okay? Like I said, as long as we stay above this, as long as you stay above this 4-hour time, this 4-hour trend line, keep on look for the sells. I mean, look for the buys. But if we break this, which I'm leaning towards, I'm pretty sure we may break this. May break this support level. As I'm looking at this 4-hour TDI, look where we're at. Oh, this is perfect because I actually touched on a couple of these tonight. So market sentiment is below the 50 static, right? So I'm still looking for this sell to continue, okay? This right here could have been just a pullback. You can kind of see the pullback right here on the TDI, okay? But if you take a step back, I just want to drop something real quick. Okay. If you take a step back, what else did you see on the TDI? You guys see anything else on this TDI? Who could tell me? Any kind of market formation? Maybe you see a couple of them.
Head and shoulders.
Head and shoulders, that's what I was looking for, yep. You guys see any other market formations that may occur here?
Consolidation.
Consolidation, we have a little bit of that right here. Yeah. And on the TDI here, right? Also a double top to the 50 static. Okay? This double top to the 50 static also lines up with the bottom of our trend line. Here. Okay? So I know a lot of people are going to be looking for the buys overall. I think this is going to pop out the bottom. I think that we might get rejection. This is just my bias. Okay? We're going to trade what the market gives us, but this is what I'm thinking is going to occur. And I like it because it's the unpopular choice. I don't want to go too much with what other retail traders are doing because 90% of retail traders are not successful. Because the obvious is too obvious, guys. If it's obvious for you, guess what? If the move is obvious for you, it's also obvious for the market makers and for the banks and the hedge funds. So if they know everyone might be looking for a buy here, what may happen? We might get a buy candle, like a quick one, and then a drop. Just to trap that money and then go against it, continuing the trend. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So just be, what's the way I'm looking for? Just be, I lost it. Just be, I'm gonna think about it. It's gonna irritate me too. Just be, hold on guys. Oops. Go ahead and drop this daily chart for you too. Just be, can't believe it's on the edge of my tongue too. I'll think about it. Let me drop that thing here. Remember, like I said earlier, this is the tricky area for EURUSD. Honestly, if I'm to be 100% honest with you, it could go either way. It could go either way. Okay? That's why we want to be. I know you know what word I'm trying to say. I know Coco does too. We want to be. I'm gonna keep on going. I'll think about it. Aware. I know. I'll think about it. I hate it when that happens. All right, last straight course is getting closer, especially the E, I think. Last chart, I got for you guys tonight. We want to be on the daily time frame. We're looking at gold. I know a lot of you only trade gold. To me, gold looks like an easy look. I think it's gonna keep on buying. Keep on buying, even though, like, look, our TDI market sentiment is way above the 50 status, guys. Way above the 50 status. Not high enough to make me think it's going to reverse, but high enough to let me think that it's going to keep on buying. I'm thinking that we might get a reversal around here, around 1800. I think it was 1800, 1820. Price gold is so high right now. And don't get me wrong, it may continue to buy. Okay, I'm telling you, around 1800, I'm looking for a pullback. Okay, but the way the economy is, it could continue to buy. Especially when China just announced Friday that it's no longer along the lines of basically their base currency is going to be cryptocurrency. It's not really recognizing the US dollar as the base currency of everything, right? So definitely, yes, Francis, stick with Palmer on gold, trade with USD. That's what I'm looking for. We want to be reactive, okay? We want to be reactive, meaning that I'm not going to try to predict the price. I'm just going to react to what the market gives us, right? So do I think gold may pull down? Yeah, I think it has to pull back, okay? Not now, but maybe up here it may pull back, okay? It has to pull back to keep on going forward, right? It has to pull back to keep on going up. Pull back to keep on going up. This is the pullback. We had the breakout, okay? Look for, oh my God, there you go. Look for the pullback. Once you hit the EMA 50, but still want to buy Palmer, take that buy. This is up to daily time frame. Let's move down some. Gold is one of those things, I mean, sometimes you can catch these pullbacks. A lot of times you just want to stay with the wave on gold. I love to try to catch the pullbacks because I've gotten all right at catching them. But look, that was 929 pips. It's sickening. So waiting for gold to drop 437 pips. You could, if you're trading off of the 4-hour time frame, right? You could. We know the overall move. I'm looking for this. And this. Oops, there's my error. But I'm not going to wait 400 and something pips to jump in this move. You feel me? We got the overall move. Yes, it's going to buy up. This is what we're thinking, right? So let's drop down to the 15-minute. Let's throw a 200 EMA 50 on here. This is why we like to study the chart. Look at the chart. Do you guys see a pattern here? Gold respects this 50 and this 200 pretty well, right? Once it breaks away from it, it still respects that 50 pretty well, right? Once the price pulls back down to the 50, what are we going to do? We're going to take the buy. Every time, look, where's my little marker thing? I got a little marker thing here somewhere. I found it one time, but let's just do this. Where's ENA's red? Okay. Right here, this thing may keep on going up like that. For example, every time price comes back down, oops. Let me see if I can catch a good one. Boom. Boom. Every time price pulls back down like that, you might get some kind of formation. Boom. Like that. Take the buy every time, baby. Take the buy until it tells you something else. Buy. Buy. And you know what, guys? You don't know to take profit because of this right here. You guys see that, right? Does that make, as long as it's stochastic to down around that one? Yeah, exactly. Does this make sense, right? So, where is my, and let's see, there it is. So, check me out. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, now I remember. You know where to take profit is for every one of your buys. So let's say price came down to here, right? Came down to this point, we entered to a buy here. This is hypothetical, guys. This price isn't here yet. We're waiting for it to pull back down, okay? Once price hypothetically pulls back down to here, right? Wherever it comes from, wherever the topic came from, wherever it turned around from, up here. Oh, I don't like that. Up here. If you take a buy anywhere off this 50 EMA, just take it back to the high. Back to where it came from. Okay? Take it back to where it came from. All right? And if you get 30 pips, 50 pips, I'll say for gold, let's say 50 pips. If we get 50 pips in profit on gold, which is right back here at the neckline, that was almost perfect. Move your stop loss into profit. Move your stop loss past your entry. That's what moving into profit means. If I got in here, I know a lot of you are new. If I get in here, or if you see a signal, right, I get in here. If my take profit is like way up here somewhere, guys, and your stop loss, let's say if you got in here, the stop loss would probably be just below the 50. The stop loss is here. You get 50 pips on profit on gold. Move this. Remember, this is the entry. At least move your stop loss to entry and take partial profit on your trade. Actually, move it a little bit past entry to account for the spread. Right? Let's say 10 pips. So if price comes back down, you already took the bag. You already took half profit, right? Half profit on what 50 pips on the standard, that's 500. On $5 per lot, that's 250. On the dollar, that's $50. Take 25 of that, move your stop loss a little bit into profit, and then no matter what happens, price will go ahead and hit the take profit, good money. But if it comes back down, at least you leave with something, right? I want you guys to get in the habit of moving that stop loss. Move that stop loss. Take partial profit, all right? Trust me, it's a profitable habit, all right? That's a good one to want to keep. So, all right. So that's gold, guys. What time is it? It's about 8:30 right now. Let me see. Is there any pairs that someone dropped? GBPAUD. Who was first? What's up? What's up? I'm checking the chat right now, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me know if you guys are good on this gold. You guys understand what I'm saying? I'm taking the buy off the 50. I'm moving my stop loss into profit. Once I hit 50 pips, and I'm taking partial profit. Okay? I don't want to lose on gold. Gold will take your life. Bishop Rag, R-A-G. I see you wrote email and telegram in the chat. I don't know what that means. You have to tell me more, please. All right, so GA. We'll take GA. That'll be the last chart tonight. I thought someone typed in something else, though. But I guess I'm mistaken. All right, GBPR, let's check it out. Oh, look at that gap. All right, right off the bat, guys. Hey, this is going to be a little bit risky. Right off the bat, But actually, I won't even do that. We'll just keep it clean. That's even better though. Hold on. Give me 1 second there. Who asked for GBPAUD? I can't remember. Just give me 1 moment. Let me check it out. I want to see. One moment. I like to zoom out and try to get like a full-on look at what price is doing. Yeah, I could go more recent because that was this 2018. That's a long, long time ago. Let's come a little bit closer. One moment. All right. So this isn't what I want to do. Trying to get a couple of levels up in here, guys, just to see. We got a channel. This is the old, would have been the older channel here. Then we had the overall breakout and the price came back inside. But this level, let me show you guys, this is perfect. Perfect. This is how I do my support resistance. I think this is the first time I did it tonight, so let me show you. I turn on my vertical lines here, and I'm looking over here at price, right? Let's go down to the 4-hour for this. I'm gonna let this load up real quick, guys. All right. Going down the price over here, and I'm waiting for it to be 100 pips apart. Waiting for this purple horizontal lines to be 100 pips apart. I think I'm going the wrong way. That looks right there. 21, 19, 18. Pretty sure. That's 1,000. 199. 0405. I don't know what's going on right now, why it's acting up. But these lines usually move. I don't know if I'm tripping right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was tripping. All right, so now this is about 100 pips apart right here, right? Make sure 100 or 1,000. That's 1,000. Keep on coming. I'm tripping right now, guys. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm getting tired. Basically, remove joins. Right. So since we can't do it that way, I'll do it this way. Do it this way. All right. So I'm tripping. I don't know if I was moving that thing wrong. Let me just try one more time. See if I'm tripping or not. There we go. I just wasn't going far enough. Okay. All right. These are about 100 pips apart. Prices should be now. Just to double check, make sure. Yeah. All right. So basically, what I do is I drop some trend lines here at the 100 pip levels. I like to go a couple of positions above price because generally most of these currencies move, especially GBP pairs, they're going to move 100 pips at a time. 100 pips or more. Okay? So, I'll go 2 levels below it. Then I'll remove those trend lines, remove settings. Here, all right. Boom, now we got trend lines 100 pips apart here on price, okay? I'm missing a level here. You guys get the gist of it, right? Yeah. Right around now. All right. So we just had the breakout over here. We had the breakout, we had the retest, continuation down. Our next level, look at our CDI as well below the market sentiment. Market static, 50 static. I'm tripping. Right here. So keep on selling. We might be able to see it reject right here at around, I'm looking at this level right here, 8,700. So look for a small pullback. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour time frame. Oops. Sorry about that. We'll drop your trend line. Let's say 1, 2, 3, and through here. Make it purple. Look for the retest. See what happens right here at this level. We might be able to get a nice little retest up. I'm thinking I may just retest all the way back up. Look at this gap. Let me go down to 15 minutes. Check out this, oops, sorry. Check out this gap right here. How many pips is that? About 37 pips. Let's start even at 250 on here. Probably get a pullback, close that gap. Close that gap. Then continuation down. 88, probably 8,700, more than likely. Right there to close this gap right here. So we could take the buy back up or wait for the setup for the sell right here. Wait for it to pull up. Hit your 50, show rejection. Take profit 1 will be here. Right back where you came from, right? CP1. I'll just make it green. CP2. CP1 is about, what is this? 1.8800. 1.800. CP2 looks like 1.8700. Okay. Follow Poma. There's always still a downtrend. Okay. This is actually off of the 15-minute. Cool. Come through. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. Like I said tonight, all of these. Oh, this little ghost thing right here. Like when I was. Someone asked this question, so let me just go ahead and throw it on there real quick. How I was doing that little showing you guys the candles. If price did this, then the candles will have to do that, like this right here. If you go to the fourth one down or the fifth one down, you'll see prediction measurement tools. Bar patterns. I think it was ghost feed though, but let's look at bar patterns. You go to wherever pattern you want to go to, like at the top of this one, down to the bottom, and then it'll copy those exact. Oh, it works out perfect too. It copies the exact patterns, and this is exactly what we're looking for. We're gonna wait for it to buy up. Boom, tip the sell down. Once it breaks, more than likely it'll retest. It'll tip the sell down again. Okay. I like it. I think I'm gonna drop this chart instead of the other one. So I want you guys to see the trend lines. See how they work out. Boom, boom. Looking good. All right. All right, guys, this is basically the last chart tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys got some value from this. I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, are able to, if you're not a part of our academy, you're not, taking signals from us or anything like that. If you're trading on your own, of course, there's a lot of people in our academy, do trade on their own. We just use our signals to help them make money as they're trading. Hope you guys are able to go back to these charts and be able to, determine what the movement's going to be. Be able to recall what we're looking for. Okay. Sell limit. You can do a sell limit up here. You can put a sell limit at the bottom of this. So let me blow this up. You can put a sell limit right at the bottom of this candle, right? And then let's say I would set like let's throw EMAs on here real quick. See how far we are. All right, still the EMA 50 is already right here, basically right here. By the time price comes back up, it's gonna be lower. So you could definitely set a sell limit here, and just set it for like 25 pips. Stop loss 25 pips. You know what I mean? I much rather do market execution. That's my thing. I'm not a fan of pending orders. But if that's your thing, then you could definitely do that. All right, cool. If it was good, that's the like as always. Thank you for checking out our webinar. It's your boy DeAnte. Break the cycle section, and I'll see you next Sunday.